Hello, and welcome to another episode. Today, we're going to talk about e-commerce. With COVID-19, e-commerce has taken an exponential growth. More and more brick and mortar retails are moving to the online space. So I thought, you know what? Let's take this opportunity to go back to the basics of e-commerce so that you understand what e-commerce is. And perhaps you may be inspired to build your own e-commerce store. So let's get started. As modern technology is becoming more and more accessible to the global community, the world is becoming an online storefront as brand enables their e-commerce platform. But you may ask, what is an e-commerce? E-commerce, which is short for electronic commerce, is defined as the activity of electronically buying or selling of products or services over the internet. Selling a product online can be either physical, such as clothes, food, furniture, or it can be digital, such as an online ticket or a magazine subscription. You can also sell services online, such as consulting or renovation services. The key element of an e-commerce platform is performing the exchange of a good with a payment, and this transaction is done over the internet. The key advantage of an e-commerce platforms are the following. 1. Ubiquity. Since the internet is available everywhere, online marketplaces can be created anywhere with no geographical limitation like a brick and mortar. 2. Global interaction. Millions of merchants and their customers around the world can connect and interact with each other through the e-commerce platform. The main disadvantage of e-commerce is 1. Highly competitive. There are millions of stores and products that now exist online. Therefore, customers can easily bounce from one site to another if they find a better deal. 2. Lack of physical interaction. Since e-commerce is conducted online, customers cannot try the product beforehand, for example, clothing to check its size and fit, or the merchant cannot physically interact with their customers to understand their non-verbal shopping cues to serve them better. Number 3, security and privacy. Cyber attacks are always happening, and privacy breaches do occur where the websites do not have high encryption for secure online transaction or to protect the online identity. There are 4 main types of e-commerce model that describes the transaction between the business and its consumers. First one, business to consumer, which is also known B2C. This type of transaction involves the business selling a good or service to a customer. For example, a customer buys a smartphone from an online retailer. 2. Business to business, known as B2B. For this e-commerce model, one business sells to another business, such as a payroll system to a banking company. Number 3, consumer to consumer, which is C2C. Consumers can sell directly to their other consumers. This type of transaction is commonly found on online classifieds. And the 4th type of model is consumer to business, C2B. A consumer sells their service or product to a business, such as freelance. Most people think that e-commerce is just a shopping cart where the customer makes a payment for the product that they've selected and the business ships that product. However, there's a lot more to the e-commerce ecosystem. It is a complex network that includes some of these followings, such as e-commerce website, payment gateway, inventory software and shipping logistics for physical products, digital marketing tools, customer relationship management, and much, much more. E-commerce is still a relatively new industry where the first secure online payment was done in 1994 on Net Market. Since then, online shopping is now a multi-trillion-dollar industry. By the end of 2020, worldwide e-commerce sale will be over $4.2 trillion USD and is predicted to grow to $6.5 trillion USD in 2023. Why are online marketplaces like Amazon growing at such a rapid rate? With the ease of modern technology, consumer shopping habit has changed immensely. Consumers are taking advantage of the added convenience of shopping at home and comparing prices with a click of a button. There are many benefits in establishing an e-commerce store for merchants. For example, setting up an e-commerce platform has lower startup costs than a brick and mortar due to fewer license and permits required. Merchants can attract new potential customers due to the global reach that e-commerce provides. They can also learn new shopping behaviors and product interest from their consumers through the online engagement and analytics. Orders can increase with the 24/7, 365 timing and digital sales channel such as Facebook, Google Shopping. With the explosive growth of e-commerce and the ease of online experience, shopping has changed dramatically and will continue to evolve in the near future. In summary, today we explored what is e-commerce. We looked at the advantage and disadvantage. We discussed about the four main e-commerce model and the benefits of an e-commerce platform. Today I have 2 questions to reflect on e-commerce. I will also share my own responses to these questions so that they can guide you in answering your own. What kind of e-commerce store do you want to start? For me, I really love to have an e-commerce store where I can sell specific outfits with Indian prints. I personally love the unique embroidery that's found in the Indian fashion, and I want to incorporate them in a particular type of outfits. If there's someone out there who can help me with this idea, please reach out to me. What are you most excited about having an e-commerce store? The thing that I am excited about in having an e-commerce store is the interaction I would have with the customers. I also love the idea that I'm making an impact in their lives with my service or product. Wherever you are in your e-commerce journey, whether you are just thinking about it or actually have an e-commerce store, I hope that this episode gives you some insight that you can apply in your e-commerce venture. Thank you so much for joining me in today's episode, and make sure that you subscribe to this channel. I look forward to sharing more wisdom with you in next week's episode. Take care. Have a wonderful day.